Good morning America, today the 9th of December 2025 news. Honduras Attorney General Joel Antonio Zelaya issued an international arrest warrant on Monday for former President Juan Orlando Hernandez, despite his recent pardon by U.S. President Donald Trump and release from prison after a 45-year drug trafficking sentence. A federal judge on Monday overturned President Trump's directive halting all federal approvals for new wind energy projects, ruling that agencies acted unlawfully and arbitrarily. The Interior, Commerce and EPA had been blocking new onshore and offshore wind approvals pending a policy review. India's equity benchmarks opened lower on Tuesday after their sharpest drop in over 2 months, as uncertainty around the U.S. trade deal and caution before the Federal Reserve's rate decision weighed on sentiment. The Nifty 50 fell 0.36% and the Sensex dropped 0.42%. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane and Secretary of State Marco Rubio will brief the bipartisan Gang of Eight on Tuesday, sources said. The group traditionally receives updates on major national security actions. Dealmakers in Australia received a year-end boost as Brookfield and GIC agreed to take National Storage Right private for $6.7 billion Australian dollars, while Macquarie entered exclusive talks to acquire logistics group Cube for $7.7 billion, offering rare positive M&A momentum. The U.S. will allow NVIDIA's H200i chips, its second-best processors, to be exported to China with a 25% fee on sales, President Trump said Monday. The move ends debate over exporting advanced chips, though China's push to avoid U.S. tech leaves future demand uncertain. Australia will become the first country to enforce a minimum social media age on Wednesday, requiring major platforms to block users under 16 or face heavy fines. Over 1 million accounts may be removed, amid backlash from tech firms and support from parents. The Indian rupee is expected to open slightly weaker on Tuesday, pressured by soft portfolio flows and strong dollar demand in the non-deliverable forwards market, which traders say reflects bearish sentiment. The 1-month NDF signals an opening around 90.12 to 90.14 versus Monday's 90.07. Washington confirmed veteran tight end Zach Ertz tore the ACL in his right knee after a hit from Minnesota safety Jay Ward. The 35-year-old, emotional as he was carted off, had 50 catches this season and faces an uncertain free agent future. Paramount Skydance's hostile $108.4 billion bid for Warner Bros. Discovery stemmed from what it saw as poor responsiveness to repeated overtures, a filing showed. Paramount detailed CEO David Ellison's months of outreach to Warner's David Zaslav and several rejected, improved offers.